Okay guys, okay manne, so ons praat oor ware lengtes, het ons gesê. En hierso het jy twee lyne. En hoe dit in werklikheid lyk, I'm just going to make a sketch for you and I want you guys to also make the sketch. So, here's your front view of AB. Here's your top view of AB. And the actual line is lying here. Can you guys see it? This is what I see from the front. This is what I see from the top. But now, I have to create a true length of this line because it's angled when I look from the front and when I look from the top. Okay. So, if I get any two angled lines, I choose, this is your first step. You choose a view. So number one, choose any view. Right? I'm going to choose the top view. Then, secondly, choose a point. Okay? The point I'm going to choose is point A1. Okay? You can use B1, you can use A, you can use B. Doesn't matter. Now what I do is I decide I'm going to put my compass in on A1, like this. My sharp point of my compass. Okay? Nou, julle sal onthou, gister het ek julle die verduideliking van die cricket bat gegee. And so, wherever you've chosen a point, so I've chosen A1, draw a straight line. Okay, from that point. And now what I do is, wat ek nou doen is, ek sit my passe daar, en ek vat punt B1, en ek swaai punt B1, so dat hy lê op hierdie lijntjie. So waar het punt B1 nou beweeg? Hy is nou in die posisie, nee. Now whenever this has happened, you will take the new point B1. What has happened? I've taken this thing, I've swirled it like this, so the position of that thing has changed, but I haven't changed any height of the point. It's just the position that has changed. So therefore, step number 4 would be, you take this point straight up, perpendicular up, which is B1, and you go to the same number which is B, and you just draw a line across, which gives you a new point, B. And the line that I'm going to draw in orange now is the true length, or the real length of that line. Okay, so guys, I'm just going to run through the steps again. So I choose a point, or choose a view. So this is either one of these two views. Then I choose a point, A1 or B1, doesn't matter. Choose the point, put your compass on the selected point, and you just draw a straight line from that point, and you swivel the point onto the straight line. You take it up to the other view, you bring it straight across from that same point, and then the point that moved is B. So from B you just draw a line to A, which stayed exactly on the same place. So that orange line is your true length. Guys, you can also do this. I'm going to do another one for you. I'm going to choose point B1, and as my point, I am going to swivel or draw a straight line from B1. Okay, I'm going to put in my compass on B1. My point that's going to move now is A1. So I'm just swiveling it in a straight line. I'm taking it perpendicular up, which is 90 degrees up. Okay. In line with point A, I just bring it across, and guys, the blue line that I'm going to draw now, I'm going to make it the dotted line that you guys can see it. That line is the true length. Now if you're going to check that length, you'll see this corresponds perfectly with the orange line length. So there's not only one method. You can even have done this in this view. You could have chosen a point here, draw a straight line, swivel, bring it down. So in any view you can do that. Ja, Farmer? Kan inzoom vir jou, ja? Okay, so daar is ons die punt. So ek kies 'n punt, trek 'n reguitlyn, sit my passe daarin, swaai hom gelyk, vat hom loodreg op. Okay, vat die punt B wat beweeg het reguit oor. Hy gaan altyd reguit oorkom. Trek vir my nuwe lyn, that's my true length. And yeah, guys, please do this on the page that I handed out to you now. Application is your success. If you do it now, you're going to remember it. Okay, the second one. I'll send you the video on YouTube later. The second one is very easy, guys. If you have got a straight line in any view, that means the following for you. There's B, there's A, there's A1, there's B1. Okay? So you guys will see, because this line is now lying perpendicular to your face. Remember the cricket bat scenario that I explained? So if the line is straight here, you automatically have a true length. Can you guys see what we did here? We took a line and we swiveled it in a horizontal position. Ons het 'n lyntjie wat skuins was gevat en geswaai. Maar hier het ek 'n reguitlyn. So as ek 'n reguitlyn hier het, dan is dit outomaties die ware lengte. If I have a line that is straight and parallel to the XY line, it will be in the next view the true length. Please remember that. I'm going to show you guys an application in a moment. Okay, let's get to the third one. Now you guys need to focus. This will be the type of question that you will get tomorrow. Okay, so let's break this down. We're going to do an exercise like this for a mark tomorrow in class. So you guys must listen really well now. Okay, so gentlemen, first of all, you see, it looks complicated now, but it's actually not. That is one line. Can you see that? Line 1, 1, 2. So we can actually make a little 1 there as well. Can you guys see there's line 1, 2? Can you guys see here is line 0, 3? Can you guys see here I've got line 0, 4? So it's basically 3 different questions all combined into one question. So what do? I focus on one of them at a time. So if I take that orange one, which one of those two is the true length? Ons het dit nou net verduidelik. Yes. So in which view do I see the true length? Okay. So guys, if the line is parallel to the XY line here, the next one shows you the true length of that line. That's easy. If that parallel line was in this view, then the one at the bottom would have shown you a true length. Okay, this is like a tower with some wires connected to the ground. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So in 3D, this thing would have looked something like this. There would be a pole, that's 0, and that's my pole going straight down to the ground. Then I'm going to have one that lies here, which is 1, 2. Then I've got another one that runs from here, but it's slightly angled forward. And that is this point 4. And then I've got another one that comes out from there all the way here, and that is 3. I forgot to mention this bottom one. I'm going to make this Z. So there's also a point Z here right at the bottom. So guys, you must distinguish that we have got 3 different lengths at different sides, 2 different views of that, and that is what is given here. This is seen from the front, this is seen from the top. But guys, you don't even need to understand this. If you just apply what you've learned, you'll get it. Okay, so julle gaan gou saam met my werk. Hier is die eerste een. So the first one, line 1, 2, is a true length because it's parallel to the XY there. So easy peasy, you don't have to do anything with it, you just write TL there, and you can also measure it and write a length there. Can you guys do that for me? So you're going to measure that line. This line measures 10, 20, 30 millimeters on the dot. Okay, so that's the true length of that line. Now guys, I'm going to take this one here, which is that same point here. And I'm going to take this line and I'm going to swivel it. So what am I going to do? I choose a point. So I take these 2 lines. Forget about the rest. I take these 2 lines. I select a view. It's this view I'm going to take. I'm going to select a point. I'm going to select point 0. I'm going to draw a straight line from 0. Now I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to put it onto point 0. I'm going to open it up to point 4. I'm going to swivel it into a horizontal position so that it is horizontal. So what point moved now? Point 4 or the other point? Point 4. So now I just take it straight up. Okay? And point 4 just moves straight across. And I join it to the original point there. I should label this point as well. I'm going to call this one point K. But you guys just know there, that's point K. So can you guys see this blue line is now the true length of this line 0,4, measuring, let's just look 10, 20, 30, 40, 44, 45 millimeters it seems. Okay, so you just write there 45. Okay. Gentlemen, let's take the last one, this line 3. Now I need to swivel this thing all the way into a horizontal position. So I take this line here, you can do it I'm just going to do it differently so that you guys can see. So I'm going to take, instead of swiveling from the middle, I am going to swivel from point 3. So I'm going to choose the point here and the view is here. I'm going to draw a straight line. If I say straight line parallel to the XY line, I'm going to take my compass, place it on that point, open it up to that point K, which is the common point there, and I'm going to swivel it into a horizontal position. Okay, and I'm simply going to go and take the point that moved, I'm going to take up. Now I have to be very careful here because I didn't use point 0 now. I used the same point that you guys see over here, which is point K. So point K was part of two lines. It was part of this line 3 and it was part of line 4. Okay, point Z was the one at the bottom. There's 2 and then Z is all the way at the bottom. So I swivel it around, I take it straight up, 90 degrees up. Gentlemen, where do I stop with this line? Where do I stop with this line? I'm going to stop where? I'm going to take it all the way up. Which point moved? It was point? No, it's not 0. It was that point K. Okay, so it's difficult to see here, but the point that moved is point K. So I swiveled, it looks like 0, but it's actually point K there, so I'll have to tell you that. You can see it here. K run. It's a bit difficult to see it here, but K runs to 3. So I'll take it straight over from K, and now I'm going to draw a line to which point? Which point is the point that moved? Point K. So point K has got a new position there. And now the point that stayed on the same place was point 3. So now I'm going to draw from 3 up to K. And that will be my true length. Okay, so guys, just check the point that stays in the same place, stays in the same place. The point that moved K is the point that moves over, and you join your line, and there's your true length. Right, gentlemen, I am going to upload this now to YouTube, and please go and have a look at it.